Hey guys, this is Miriam at High Life Auto. I am out doing a video test drive on a 1994 Cadillac Seville, an old gem. If you've never been on my video test drives before, the way it works is I drive the vehicle on video and I tell you what I see, hear, think, smell, and feel to give you the best indication to be in the driver's seat without actually being in the driver's seat. This isn't an inspection. It's not meant to be a million points of this is great and this is good and this is bad and whatever. This is just what I notice and what I see and all of that when I'm driving to kind of give you an idea of what you're in for when you sit in the passenger seat or when you sit in the driver's seat of this car. So, what I do know, the auction told me that in 2001 on AutoCheck there was a possible rollover or clerical error on the odometer or on the title. I don't know which, but somewhere. So if you were to pull a Carfax, it's going to say that the miles are inaccurate, and I don't know if it was somebody fat fingered it on the title or if somebody switched the odometer or what. I don't know. But so in 2001, possible rollover or clerical error, which means the odometer may or may not be accurate. And right now the odometer says 129,000 miles. With it being in 1994, it's about 31 years old. It's possible, but probably not super likely. Take it as you will. Otherwise, and they said the exhaust is loud. You'll hear that. Otherwise, we'll go take a look around it and see what we've got. The other thing I noticed is that the hood is kind of a pain in the butt hood. So I've got the hood up right now so that we can look underneath it, and then I'll shut it because it might be a little bit difficult to open again. So here we go. Alright, Cadillac Seville, 1994. I mean, really, all in all, for 1994, for 30 years old in the Midwest, rust is not really a thing. It looks pretty decent. Tires are, you know what, they're not even that bad. I mean, they're probably 60%. I don't know what that whistling is. That one's probably, 40-50%, but still not bad. I think the worst thing about this is you've got this clear coat peeling all over the place. You've got it on the hood, you've got it on the trunk, you've got it on the bumper, but really, if that's all you've got on a 31-year-old car, I guess on this side you've got a little bit of, on the bottom there, like it's not even a scratch, I don't think. I think that could probably be buffed out. Like it's not even very deep. So it's pretty decent. I do know on the front, it's like they ran over those parking curbs. So that's kind of torn up. But so that's it. So I put some. What is that whistling? So I put some penetrating oil right there to see if that would loosen that up some. But here's your motor right here. That's gotta be, I mean, it's running good. That's gotta be a wheel or something, a pulley. I'll have to ask Matt about that. Obviously you can tell the hood struts, after 31 years, they're old. They don't want to hold it up anymore. So we got this PVC pipe that's holding it up. And the interior, open this, interior is leather. Again, you've got this is some trim piece. I don't know where it goes, but it comes with the car. The driver's seat is pretty torn up, not gonna lie. But other than that, the other seats are just kind of regular wear and tear. The driver's seat's got some pretty excessive wear and tear. Back seat looks pretty decent. Okay. Now we'll go back around here and get in. Okay. We've got, let's see, I'm gonna turn the fan down. And I know you probably heard the exhaust. It is a little bit louder. So this is obviously 1994. We're looking at quite a bit older. I noticed that the diagnostic port, the OBD2 port on the bottom is pre-OBD2, so it is not this shape. So I don't know if I even have any check engine lights, but if I do, I can't check them. I don't see any check engine lights, but yeah, so I don't think it's a problem. Let's see, is there anything? Let's see. Battery volts are good, coolant temp is good. 0% oil life left. It is saying that you need the oil change. The oil level is good. It is a dark brown. So yeah, it probably does need change. Actually, that's probably about the color of it because I was checking the fluids and all of that. So let's see. I have the temperature on 60, but honestly, I don't know. Let's see. That's a blue button. Blue probably means air, right? Maybe. Okay, so we'll see if the AC works, if that's even the right button. I really make myself feel like a millennial when I'm driving this because I'm like, I don't know what these buttons do. But I know what this is. This is a tape deck. Those were like the epitome of cool. And, okay, let's see if the radio works. That's really going to fix everything. Ha! Radio works! Nothing else matters. Okay, so we've got the radio. Okay, and let's see. We've got windows. Let's see. We've even got power windows, but they may not work. So let's see. Let's see. Okay, that window, passenger side rear window does work. Passenger side window works, but the driver's side windows do not. So I don't know if we're talking about a switch issue. I don't know if we're talking about a window issue. I don't know for certain. So driver's side windows don't work. Passenger side windows do. No sunroof, but we will go, like I said, 129,000 miles on the dash. That's not accurate, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if it is 80,000 or 800,000. It just tells me that it is not accurate as of 2001. So we will go take it for a drive and see what we've got. It says service ride control. Cadillac, it probably has that up and down like air ride type thing. It was not like sitting on its back wheels. Like a lot of times you'll see Lincolns when the air ride goes out, it'll be just sitting on its back wheels, and I don't think it was doing that. So that could be related to the ride control. It could not be. Let me see if my turn signal is blinking. Okay, I'm going to double check my turn signals as well. My left turn signal, you can see it's blinking faster than my right one. So we'll check and see if I have a left turn signal at some point during this drive. And we'll just see if it is functioning the way that it should. Right off the bat, it's got great acceleration. Like you punch on it and it goes. It feels really good. It's driving smooth. Say the air conditioning probably doesn't work. There's a potential that it does, and I don't know which button to push. I'm just assuming that blue means cold and red means hot. And it's not blowing out like ice cold. It's just blowing out like just air. I'm going to say that the air conditioning probably doesn't work. But this thing is more at the pump, but they are pretty picky, and maybe they're not when they get to this age, you know, I don't know, but I know some cars are, when they require premium fuel, they're pretty picky about actually taking premium fuel, and they'll kind of act funny if they don't. So just kind of take that into advisory, and you know, you're welcome to do what you want and then kind of pay attention to it. But obviously it's going to run best on premium fuel because that's what the motor is built for. So, but car runs and drives really well. It's shifting through all the gears fine. It's driving really smooth. Brakes are phenomenal. They're, you know, feel like it's right at the top of the pad. So let's see, we've got our turn signals that we need to check out. We need to check our cruise. Let's see if our cruise works. Cruise engaged. Check that out. 31-year-old car and the cruise still works. So, cruise works. What else have we got? It does need a couple things, not gonna lie. It's got some cosmetic things, like mostly the clear coat, and then kind of on the bottom of the bumper. It's got potentially AC, your driver's side windows, possibly a turn signal, which I need to check. Hood struts. I mean, pretty minor stuff when you're talking about it, but it runs and drives well. So if you have any questions, it's a 94, it's a 31-year-old car, the miles aren't accurate, it's going to be a cheap one, but it runs and drives. So if you have any questions, my cell phone is 309-267-7200. Thanks, guys.